Let's now look at nitrogen cycle. A nitrogen cycle describes the way in which nitrogen is recycled. So it is essential for the formation of amino acids to make proteins. So proteins contains nitrogen components. So nitrogen compounds come from 1. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, root nodules of legumes. 2. Breaking down of dead organism by decomposers, as I have mentioned before that decomposers are bacteria, fungi, and invertebrates. And the third source of compounds of nitrogen compounds are artificial fertilizers, compost, and manure. Then lightning. So the energy of the lightning causes nitrogen to react with oxygen. Proteins are passed through the food chain, which means proteins contains nitrogen compounds, so they are passed through in the food chain. Then denatifying bacteria in soil release nitrogen into the air, and I'll show you a pictorial representation of nitrogen cycle. This is the nitrogen in the atmosphere. Then lightning brings nitrogen in the environment. Then the nitrate salts, which are fertilizers, will go on to bacteria. Then to bacteria will decompose living organisms when they die, and they give nitrogen back to the environment. And we also have the nitrogen fixing bacteria, which brings nitrogen to this. So here you can see that the humans also feed on plants with proteins which contains nitrogen compounds. So let me label here lightning, then fertilizers, manure, and compost provide salts here. Then dead plants and animals are decomposed by decomposers. Then we have nitrogen fixing bacteria. Then here we have denitrifying bacteria, which retains nitrogen to the environment. So a few things to do after this lesson. Why is nitrogen needed by producers? State any 3 ways in which nitrogen compounds are formed. Explain the role of bacteria in the nitrogen cycle.